around the Manhattan Bridge, which is part of the marathon route, and I just got hit in the elbow by a biker.
Oh, that's just lovely. I was hunched over, gonna throw up at my L14. We can't work from home together, I gotta go. Hello everyone, welcome back to our community, the reality of a messy New York City kitchen. I got a comment on my video the other week being like, wait, did I miss something? Are you getting rid of welcome back to our community? No, I'm not going to because you noticed. And so we're gonna keep it. I love it, I'm attached to it, but someone had just recommended to me, like maybe it's a little formal, but you know what? I've been saying it since the start of this channel, so we're gonna keep it. I am making some electrolytes. I gotta go do an hour of aerobic cross training for marathon training. Basically, it's the day where you do low impact cardio training. So like, it's kind of your day to let your body just be trained in doing cardio for a full hour while not like pounding the pavement, so it prevents injury. So we're gonna do the elliptical or the spin bike, haven't decided yet. Also getting my hair done today, a gloss, so excited. And we have a wedding tonight. So that's what's on the agenda. I decided to pick up my vlog camera because I got inspired. I have a few ideas. I just got coffee with a friend of mine who is a YouTuber, Laura. I will drop her channel here and below. She's a very similar vibe to me in New York City, realistic wellness, corporate job vibe. So you like my vibe, you'll probably like hers. And we were just like gabbing about YouTube because well, we'll get into it, but we're gabbing about YouTube. It just made me inspired because number one, I'm gonna have a consistent upload date. Now that I'm, out of a full-time job, I'm uploading twice a week. We're like all in on YouTube. I'm obsessed with you guys. We gotta have an upload date. We gotta have like every week, at Saturdays at 9 a.m. or whatever, like, you can expect to hang out with me and we can all hang out and I'll be in the comments and like, that's the vibe we need. So I did put in our community tab. If you don't subscribe, it's not gonna come up for you, so subscribe. So we'll see what happens with the polls. If you have a strong opinion, comment down below, but chances are by the time this comes up, I will have already gotten excited and chosen an upload date. If so, I'll put it right here. Let's sit down, drinking my electrolytes. Oh, speaking of, I gotta do an apartment tour one of these days. All right, quickly drinking my electrolytes before we head over to the gym. I do have to change my shirt too. This feels kind of sweaty. So I just wanted to chat. I'm so sorry that we're starting this vlog off on a chatty note, but I always have chapter markers. So if you're not into the gab, you can fast forward, but I've gotten feedback recently that we like the gab, so let me know. Something I've been thinking about, just kind of wanted to get a pulse check. This is basically like channel housekeeping at the top of this video, is since stopping my podcast, I have realized that most of my vulnerability and like my full self was going into my podcast intros, my podcast solo episodes, because you don't have to be as energetic and snappy and punchy as you do on TikTok or YouTube. And people are like literally putting you in their ears to listen to you talk, where sometimes on YouTube, it's like, am I talking too much? But I found that I feel like people really got to know me and connect with me and relate with me a lot more. Like the DMs I would get referring to a podcast episode were far greater and more impactful than a YouTube video. And so with that, what I realized was I now, with the podcast channel and chapter kind of closed for a bit, have the space to open up a lot more on here and get to know all of you better. And like I posted, that episode of me and my sister talking about addiction and whatnot, and that's just a glimpse into what my podcast was. All that to say, the intro of every podcast episode always did what was in and out of alignment for me this week. And now that we are committing to weekly uploads, like you're gonna be able to expect what day and time my videos come out, I also wanna do what's in alignment and out of alignment on here. With the purpose being, and you guys will let me know if you're like, this ain't it, it's turning into Ramble City, like let me know, and let me know if you love it, like any feedback, but we're gonna try this out. With the purpose, not of the purpose being me, I wanna talk about me, with the purpose of like letting you guys kind of into what's in alignment and out of alignment for this week and how we can work on what's out of alignment, release it, let it go, letting you guys more in on my life. Also the message just being like, there's always gonna be something that even if you have the shittiest week, there's always something that you can be grateful for. And even if there's something that you're not so grateful for, it's like, what can we learn from it and how can we turn that around for the next week? So that was always the purpose of it. But I'm excited to bring it on here if you like it. And I will try to keep them brief and not rambly like this fucking 10-minute intro. But we have some housekeeping to do, okay? And then the second part of this is like, I'm hoping that you guys will comment what's in and out of alignment for you, or DM me if it's something you don't want, you know, public. But I can get to know you guys better, and we can all get to know each other better. What if someone put something that's out of alignment for them in the comments, and then someone else commented like, oh my God, me too, and we all could just form more of a community and realize that we all go through the same shit, the same highs, the same lows, with just like different packaging, different fonts, if you will. So I'm gonna do that from now on. I think I've rambled too much in this intro to do it. It won't always be at the top of the video, but somewhere in each weekly upload, I'm gonna try to remember to do in alignment and out of alignment, and we'll see if it sticks. We'll see if you guys like it, if we can kind of all just like connect every week. So that's that. I'm drinking my Element right now and gonna go on the spin bike, and then I have a lot of work to do, so I'm hoping to get the work done while I get my hair done and a pedicure. All right, I forgot I was vlogging, but Ethan made us—
I don't have a shirt on.
Oh no! I forgot I was vlogging, but Ethan made us the best breakfast ever. Huge thing of eggs, and what's the bread that you get now from Bread Alone?
Smørbrød.
From the farmer's market.
Smør.
It's made with einkorn?
This one was rye.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is empty.
It's Danish bread. They spell it S-M-O-R, but it's pronounced like smør.
And then we're sent these brain nootropics from Beekeeper, so before I go work for the day, I'm gonna try one.
I had one.
How was it?
Good. Wait, where did my bile go?
What do you do? It's in here.
Oh.
Take one daily. Just drink it.
Just drink it.
Power through brain fog with fresh royal jelly and
You need it.
adaptogens and whatnot. These are not boobs. This is a massage for my feet.
Jen!
What?
The oil in the thing!
Uh-oh.
That's so bad.
What happened?
Oh my God, Jen.
What happened?
That sucks. Now I don't have oil. Second off, it clogs the pipes. That's why none of the water's going down. You're gonna have to get some Drano, put it down the pipe.
No, I don't have
Yeah.
time. I have to go.
You're gonna have to. You have to cancel.
He'll do it.
I said watch out for the oil. What
I know. I
happened?
thought that I just needed to watch out because it's hot.
Sucks. You need as much as you can take for your brain to work normal.
Ew!
I like it. I think it tastes nice and sweet. Good after a meal. You're over exaggerating.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Alright.
Ew!
I'm going to get a hair gloss, and they have Wi-Fi there, so I'm going to go work while I get
Yeah,
my hair
go away.
done.
I'm so mad at you now. Very upset with you. You ruined my day. You ruined my life!
I like didn't sweat on that machine.
Are you gonna drink it or just suck on the straw?
We can't work from home together. I gotta
Wait,
go. Luxury is getting your hair done and doing work at the same time. Living my best life. Good morning. I'm so terrible at picking up my camera when I'm doing my makeup and stuff. I was gonna do a whole chatty makeup time, and I actually really loved my makeup.
That's what everyone wants, a chatty makeup.
They do. That's what they want, and I just want to watch listen to a podcast while I do my makeup. I paused it.
Oh.
Because I'm filming.
Oh.
Anyway, I got my gloss. Went to a wedding last night. That is so annoying. Can you pause it for 1 second?
Could mute it. We don't have to pause it.
Oh. Oh, that's just lovely. Alright, I'll be back when he decides to stop. Okay, we're back. I wore this for my long run last week, but once I find a good long run outfit, I just stick with it.
What'd you say?
Using the Body Glide. Anyway, so we went to a wedding last night, and it was so fun, and I loved my makeup, didn't film a thing. Then I woke up and was like, okay, so we're obviously not doing our long run today. Like, we'll move it to Sunday. Because Ethan kept sleeping so late. It was like 10:30. Usually you want to get out for your long runs at like 8 a.m. Then he woke up at 10:30 after I was already like mind made on not going for my run. And he was like, what do you mean? I'm gonna go run how many miles?
20.
I'm gonna go run 20 miles. I'm like, you just slept till 10:30. We don't do that. So now it's what time? Oh, my Garmin's behind the toilet. It fell when I was leaving for the wedding. Anyway, now it's 12 o'clock, and I've been convinced to just get my long run over with. I was gonna push it to tomorrow, but if he's not hanging out with me,
That's so sad.
like, might as well just run also, you know? I don't have plans. So I'm gonna get my run over with too, because I really like having my recovery days on Sunday. So I'm drinking coffee, but I'm mainly trying to hydrate, and we'll hopefully get out of here by 1. We'll get out of here by 1. We're doing 15 miles today. I just gotta figure out my route since I'm not following a run club now because they left at 8 a.m. So I'm gonna sit here and figure out my route. But for 20 miles, what's your route? You're gonna go up the West Side Highway to Central Park, do a loop.
2 loops.
2 loops, so that's like 12 to 15 miles, and then just run home? Oh, that's easy. You can get 20 miles in just doing that?
From here, it's like 4, right?
3.5.
Alright, so that's
7, and then 12.
12. That's 19.
Whoa. Oh my god, your last mile, you're just gonna be like running around like a chicken without its head waiting to finish?
I'll do it in the park.
Yeah, do an extra mile. You could do the small loop.
Yeah.
And then if you finish 20, you can just bike.
Yeah.
What would a 15 miler do?
What would it do?
What would it be if I did Central Park? 3.5 up, 6. It's 9.5. 12.5 home. No, I want to do like a bridge situation. I can't run that long unless I'm like stimulated by being in a new place, you know? Okay, it's 1:30. We're finally gonna go.
My friend just told me that their favorite runs are hungover because they're like in a fog. And I 10 out of 10 recommend. It's great. 6 miles in, we're on the Manhattan Bridge, which is part of the marathon route. I'm gonna take my gel once I get some water. And I just got hit in the elbow by a biker, but I'm fine. And he was so apologetic, so it's totally fine. New York City things. 11.5 miles, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. And so, this is definitely gonna be a run that we learn from. I'm gonna finish it, but I have questions. We did it.
Oh.
I don't feel well.
Shower.
I was hunched over gonna throw up at my L14. I couldn't take my second gel I'm supposed to take because I was too nauseous. My legs like are cramped.
We're out late and we drank. Yeah.
Also, I barely ate today. It's 5 o'clock.
You weren't ready physically, and you did it anyways. And you experienced the hardest experience you've ever had running. And
No,
you
Colorado is
persevered.
worse still.
Was it really?
Yeah, 100%.
Why?
Because I was miserable there at mile 2
Oh.
and had to do 11 miles. This, I didn't get nauseous until mile 11. I had a side stitch at mile 8, and I walked for half a
I
mile.
had in front the whole time. It was
Yeah.
just dehydration. I knew for sure.
Yeah, that was at mile 8. And then I was fine by the time I got to the Williamsburg Bridge.
Yeah.
And
Wait, but you didn't do
I like was
what we
flying
talked
down.
about.
You didn't follow the route that you made me.
But that would have been 15 miles.
I know, I think because I walked from my side stitch.
What?
I was following the map to a T.
I want to see.
Anyway,
That doesn't make sense.
then I felt so good in the Williamsburg Bridge, like the stitch was gone. I was flying down there. And the nausea just came in Manhattan again.
Yeah.
I like
We're
calves
throwing
right
up
now.
today, Jen. This was an unusual run for us, an unusual schedule.
But you're right, I still did it.
You did it.
Yeah.
That's more important than anything. It's
Yeah.
actually, I find sometimes that being able to persevere through a hard run when you're not physically ready to go
Is more helpful.
is more beneficial in the long run, because when you're running a marathon, you're gonna feel fatigued. You're
Yeah.
gonna feel like you need to stop, and you know that you've been there before.
I was just upset because I felt like I couldn't follow what my coach told me to do with the 2 gels and like sipping throughout the whole hour. I didn't sip throughout the whole hour. I waited till mile 6 to get a water bottle, and then I got a cramp from chugging water.
Oh no.
I mean, I try not to
That's
chug,
another
but I
reason
just
why
mean...
the vest can be helpful.
I know, I might
It
need to
forces
get
you
one.
not to drink too much at once.
So then I was just mad at myself for not following what he said.
You're learning.
But I'm learning, yeah.
This is when you want to have these experiences
But then
and to
I
make
was
these
like,
mistakes.
there's a whole other, like, I was at mile 13, like, wanting to die, and I was like, this isn't even half of the fucking marathon. I was so upset.
Yeah.
But then I was like, Jen, you crushed your 14 last week, like, you're fine.
Yeah.
It's just circumstances.
Yeah.
It's 5 o'clock and I haven't
When
eaten.
you're running the marathon, you're going to be in tip-top shape, ready
Yeah.
to go. You'll have had time to
All this
recover
practice, too.
and all the practice, and you'll have done all your long runs,
Yeah.
and you're going to be ready, and the adrenaline's going to take up 6-7 miles. Like, you're going to struggle a lot at mile 20.
Yeah.
You're going to hit a wall, and you're going to need to fight to finish 6
Well,
miles.
that's kind of nice because that's when Central Park is. That's when you'll see most people.
Yeah. And then you get more adrenaline.
Yeah, you get like energy from everyone cheering you on.
I had my caffeine gel today for the first time in a long time.
How'd that go? Yeah, wait, Ethan just ran 20 miles casually and he's coaching me.
Mine was tough.
Really?
Yeah.
You looked good when I saw you. You were just happy because it was at the end. Yeah. Tough like how?
I didn't have any energy. I was fully dehydrated.
Yeah, we're dehydrated, huh?
Yeah, I had cramps half the time.
Yeah.
First half was okay, but I never felt the groove. I never felt warmed up. I never felt in it. I was just...
For 20 miles?
Yeah.
I had miles where I felt in it in the beginning. The first first 6 for me were great. And then it went...
No, I never felt good.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. That you still did it.
Yeah.
My calves right now are like, okay. I'm gonna shower, but I just wanted to document not just like the fun, exciting accomplishments.
Do you want to go to a steakhouse?
Nausea is like not okay.
Go shower.
Good morning. Wow, yesterday was a freaking doozy. We just ended up, I like came home, showered, and we got Mexican food and we laid on that couch for the rest of the night. Like we both were so dead. He did a 20-mile run, I did 15, and we both barely ate because we woke up late. We had like our pre-run snack and then we both finished running at like 4:45. Like I got home at 5 o'clock and we were like, what? We ran all day. So we're so dead. I'm going home to Long Island right now just to do a little Labor Day barbecue with my parents and spend a day there. I walked in to the apartment like not in a good mood at all, thinking the run went terribly. I was so mad at myself. I mean, you guys saw. And Ethan just made me feel so much better about it, being like these runs are arguably more beneficial than like the good runs where you feel great. So I'm sticking with that and now I feel really good about it. I'm so happy I got out for the run. But I reviewed the polls and it was pretty much split for my weekly upload date between weekday mornings and Sunday mornings. So I'm going with Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. because I literally just spent my whole morning watching YouTube. So I kind of like the idea of like all of us coming together on a Sunday morning with our coffee. And if you're someone who watches on a weekday morning, like you'll have the rest of the week to watch it. And my bonus uploads will usually be on Wednesdays. So if I have like a Wellness Unfiltered, an extra vlog I want to throw up, like some weeks I do 2 videos a week. So that would be probably on a Wednesday. But official weekly upload is going to be 9 a.m. on Sundays. So we'll see how that goes. And if you have any petitions against that, just let me know. But for now, you can expect uploads Sundays at 9 a.m. Quickly wanted to do what's in alignment and out of alignment for me this week. And remember, please comment yours down below if you've made it this far into the video. I would say in alignment is actually finishing my strength workout and my long run, both of them, because they both felt really hard. And during both, there were definitely moments where I was like, oh, can I just stop? Like, I don't want to do this. And I pushed through. So what's in alignment this week is my commitment to marathon training. Just feels so good. Like, it's not that I've fallen in love with running, it's that I've fallen in love with like seeing myself progress, and I smell, so I need a second coat. Seeing myself progress every week, and also just like the confidence that comes with sticking to your commitment. I just love it. I love the challenge of it. And then lastly, I would say out of alignment this week was probably my sleep. Like I felt like I've been in my head a lot. I mean, it's Virgo season and I'm a Virgo. Been in my head a lot and just letting it kind of interrupt my sleep. I worked really late one night, which I'm proud of myself for doing because I have a commitment to my job and my client work. And the only reason I worked late was because I had tech issues all day long, and so it's not like I was procrastinating really, but that affected my sleep, and I think it snowballed. You know, Friday night I had a wedding, so then I had a poor sleep before long run day, which I had the best time, and like, what was I gonna do, not go to the wedding? Like, it was great. But all that to say, that was out of alignment this week. So I'm hoping this week going forward that we can really just do all the things to prioritize sleep and recovery. So comment down below if you've made it this far. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next vlog.